Yes, indeed. Whew. Can you see me or no? Because I just have a spinning wheel, so. Good evening, Raquel. Good. Good. Good, good, good. That's for sure, Robbie. Oh, boy. Here we go. Here he is. We'll give it a 30 seconds. Why not? Can't doubt yourself. That's I always say it. We have all Nicks present. Shit. Hi. You made it. How many we got? Good. Good for you. Song trivia champion, Chris 11 Tacos. 33, 30. 30! Hey, recording started and it's May 29th, 2019. I'm living on the 30. Hey. How are we enjoying the move to liquidity? To a market where you can make a mistake and get out? Fine by me. I'm also trading for me, so, you know, I like it. Hey, let me tell you this, though. Not that anyone's doing it, but I'm going to tell you right here and now. If you are trying to trade a big board and you are looking at level 2, you're dead. Dead. Things that you think are walls, okay, on the big board are not walls to the big board. People will slap the ass with $70,000. So you gotta get focused on that chart. You gotta do it. And that KST is pretty good. It sometimes gets shook up, which is why I recommend using MACD in addition. Although, time and again, when I think that the KST broke, and MACD is okay, the KST was just super duper early. But there were some fake outs here. We can use signal line for that, though. Signal line. Nice trade there. Even on the down cross, that was a good trade from what? 7 to 750. So not excellent, but it was near the end of the day. Catalysts are the same. Share structure, equally important. Chart, equally important. L-Talk, listen to me when I say that. That news didn't blow me away. They reported financial results. They weren't even that good of financial results. They were just slightly better. But share structure, share structure, share structure. And how would I check if this is still the OS? Or if I'm assuming... No, I didn't, and we'll talk about that. If I'm assuming this is the float, how could I check? What's the date there? 2017? November 2017. Here. You know. And when you look back at it, let me zoom in, by the way. I can't even see this shit. I don't want that. When you look back at it, if this day here, May 17th, May 16th, if that's 8 million shares traded, then we have not seen a day prior to that with more than 1 million shares traded, basically, if you look at it. So I'm not really seeing much dilution here, or any at all, actually. I would say that, you know, that float may still be very much so near that 2 million level. And it did 35 million today and 329%. So there certainly may have been some dilution in there, but you're talking about something that does $6,000 days, gets no volume. You know, so when you're looking at that news and you see it's starting to break levels, it's breaking levels. So let's pretend. Can I see something today? Why can't I see? You know what I'm saying? Oh. So you look at today and you had Action that sent it. When that news came out today, you could have said, well, this could be at least good to $3. But what's resistance other than bag holders? The tippy top bag on this would have been about $3, correct? We're talking about a year of no volume. And the only place where a bag holder could really live, because there aren't even really buyers or sellers here, the only place a bag holder could really live is at 304. So that 304 break was pretty key. And if I roll this back on the chart, there it was. And it was go time. Go time. Baggies cleared. You got to try. I just cleaned them. Shit. I just cleaned them. So, you know, we're getting into situations where there's high liquidity scenarios. Now, what if you bought it when it broke that 304 and it didn't pan out? Here's the good news. You can leave. You know, I tried a trade today on a low liquidity piece of shit called DLCR. And guess what? I had to leave for a big loss. Okay, so I don't mind being able to leave. I don't mind it. We are growing up together. $30 watch. We're on $30 watch here. If you recall, And let me say this as well. We're growing up into the big board, but I've watched big board courses and big board traders, and some asshole staring at a black chart being like, is you got a doji here? And you see how the bulls pull the doji? See how the bulls... I don't give a fuck. What is the catalyst? What is the share structure? For the love of God, it's all the same. If you are still in that mindset, well, I need to master big board or whatever, take all these tickers and imagine they're the exact same market. That's a mental block. Because all trading, shit, tap resistant. Good. $30-watch HDII. Profit's profit. And the other thing is, I've been getting a lot of messages about this, and this will be the final word. I don't like the price per share on these. You don't have to put your hand up and admit it. I don't like the price per share on these. Here's some food for thought. I have $100 to spend on my trade today. $100. I buy 2 shares of something at $50 per share, and it moves 70%. My $100 is now $170. I buy 1 share of something at $100 and it moves 30%. My $100 is now $130. Don't fall into this trap. This is the trap that causes people to still fall for this bullshit. And we talked about it last year, too rich for my blood. There's a reason you can buy so many shares of that other thing. Because it's a piece of shit. And I'm down for shit. You can call me P. Shitley. But just know the fact that the price per share means nothing to your percentage gain. A runner's a runner. Well, there it is, AM. And that's the thing. The lower the price per share, now you're getting into a situation where, let's say you bought trip 9. Let's say you bought dub 1 and it goes down to trip 9. That is an instant 10% loss. Instant. The lower the price per share, oftentimes the bigger the losses, because each tick is worth so damn much, which is why we continue with the OTC. Because if you find something good, the gains can be exponential. But the probability of good, I had a little trade this morning. It's a silent, just a silent, calm trade this morning. Can I see what I want? And this is the other point I'm going to make. Show me what I want. There we go. We're having fun. This morning, I got into this NMRD. I filled 120 and sold 139 with a heavy amount of size and made $300. Okay, NMRD, no one was talking about NMRD. Other things were running, and it's all good. You can actually find your own trades because if something big is running, it doesn't suck the life out of the market. You know what I'm saying? No one cared about NMRD again after that. But that was just a nice little trade that I did in my own time, and it worked out well. With some decent news. And if you bought the 120 like I did, And you say, well, look how much it dipped. Didn't dip on the KST cross, no siree. You could have done 120 to 134. So you don't, there's no reason. So that's my point. Too rich for my blood is nonsense. I love the OTC. I will continue with the OTC, no question about it. But as long as there's no volume, I have to make trades. Yes?
Do you even read the news?
What?
Do you read the news?
Why are you asking me that?
Do you?
I don't want to talk about politics, okay? I don't care about politics.
Do you know Earth?
Do
you know Earth?
Earth?
Do you know rare earth?
Rare earth? Turns out I do know rare earth. Rare earth metals are something that we do not have much of. Certainly in the United States, a little bit in Canada, but rare earth metals are something that we don't have much of in Canada, in North America. Rare earth metals China runs the game, runs it. It's not even close. The amount of rare earth minerals outside of China, they're like the Saudi Arabia of rare earth minerals. And rare earth minerals are hugely important, not only to the future of defense, national defense, but electronics, technology, all these different things. Rare earth minerals are massive. And rare earth minerals today got in the psyche of the market because rare earth minerals are becoming a point of contention for the trade talks that are going on in the world. So we are going to make a rare earth mineral, rare earth element watch list. Good evening. We are going to find tickers on all the markets that are involved in rare earth minerals. Here's the list. This is the list of rare earth minerals. So I could go to FinViz, I suppose. Use the screener. And I could go to industry. Excuse me. To give you a sense of how much people are suddenly caring about rare earth minerals, there was a mystery runner on the OTC today. No one could figure it out. I don't want that. I can't. Fuck me. An F stock ran today called Rare Element Resources. Out of nowhere, no one knew why. That amount of money is not a joke. The new flavor, 1.8 million bucks. The new flavor, did they have news? Did they have a catalyst? Did they have something? Nothing works today. That's my problem. Trying to talk about rare earth. No news since February. No one cared about rare earth until now. It's part of the trade war. Rare earth, 50 million on the float, let's say. How many shares did it trade today? Only 4 million. It's heavy, it's fat, but it's moving. I don't really like F stocks. I especially don't like fat ones. But we may find ourselves in a situation where we have to trade REMAF. And I would very much say that REMAF is on watch. I can't. So let's make a rare earth element watch list for all the markets. Can I do it on the stock screener? Is there an industry where I could find rare earth? Industrial metals and minerals, maybe. But that could be a lot of things. That could be lithium, steel, any number of things. Iron. I guess that's the same thing. Oil and gas? No. Regional? No. No. Semiconductors? No. Silver? Certainly, that's not a rare earth. Specialty chemicals? Maybe. How would you recommend that I make a rare earth watch list? That's right. Let's go. Site otcmarkets.com. Rare earth. U.S. rare earth minerals. I'll look at it. Hudson. Outlook for rare earth materials until 2020. See what it is. Elissa Resources. Matamek Explorations. Avalon Ventures. Avalon Rare Metals. Strategic Rare Earth Metals, Inc. Mission Mining. Saw Avalon. CTDT. Pele. Appia. Now I want to get a broader picture. Avalon, we know this. Linus, Ucore. What you'll find as you work your way through them is a lot of them are not traded in the United States. Linus, Australian Exchange. Ucore, Canadian Venture Exchange. No, I don't think that's Canadian. It's Chinese. Australian Adventure. Rainbow Rare Earth. Lawn. The hell's lawn? Yeah, Canadian Venture. Canadian Venture. Australian. Canadian Venture. Rare Earth Metal ETF. I'll look at that. REMX. This is the ETF. U.S. Defense Department is involved in it now. I don't understand that. I'm now reading an article. REMX is the only ETF for rare earth metals. Here's the good news. You may feel left out because other countries have all these rare earth tickers, but consider it a blessing. Because the less rare earth tickers there are in the United States that are tradable, the more concentrated the volume. Yes? I'll save you some time. TROX is the top notable rare earth ticker in the United States, in addition to REMX. I'm going to add them to this list. REMX ETF. REMF, believe it or not, is one of the only tradable in the United States rare earth tickers. But we're going to find some more, and we're going to find them on the OTC, and we're going to find them at a low price, because that's what we're going to do here. We are going to be first on some rare earth shit. Because if rare earth can drive 1.8 million bucks today on an F stock that no one cared about, that is bonkers. Then we need to know about I need to know about rare earth. So let's keep working the list. Hudson Resources. This is an old report. Here's what you're going to find. That maybe once upon a time they had an F stock and they killed them off. Gone. Hudson Resources, done. Alkane Resources. There's one. It is an F stock, but it is tradable in the United States and got almost no volume today. QX reporting. Share structure absolutely massive. They're in Australia where they got rare earth. Yttrium. Tantalum. Okay? Rare earths. ALK. I can't believe I'm doing this. REEMF on the list. ALKEF on the list. Hate it or love it. Rare earth is moving. This is one baggy looking chart, but you know what? It's moving. They're holding rare earth. Let's continue. U.S. rare earth minerals. REMF, AREM, Rare F, Crec F, God bless. Don't say they're not going for it. They're going for it. I want to find one that isn't a total pig, though. This is my stress at the moment. So while we're making a list for sure, do I feel that we found the right one? You know, massive AS or OS aside, this is moving pretty thinly. And it specifically says China and rare earth in it. We'll never know what the real share structure is. They never have news. Their website uses Flash, but they are current reporting somehow. Could be baggy. I'm not 100% in love, but write them down. Elissa Resources. Bagged out, gone. Metamic. Show me what I want, please. Gone. Dead and buried. Avalon Ventures. Gone. Looks like this is the old little bit of it there. Gone. Strategic rare earth metals. Gone. Mission mine. MISM. Forgive the dead air, but we're making a list. We're doing the research. We're getting ahead of the game. Right now, tomorrow, we are interested in rare earth. Gone. Bag. Sadly. They hung in there for a little while, too. MISM reinstatement. You never know. MISM reinstatement on this setup. Imagine. MISM news. MISM might just get run because it's rare earth. 11 million. You never know. I wouldn't risk it personally, but MISM on the list. Just for fun. CTDT. Just the other day, they're buying rare earth. Not a single trade on the day, huh? There must have been some. We know this shit can move. And if you think we're on some weirdo stuff right now, think again. There are people out there doing this as we speak. CTDT, it says no trades on the day. There must have been one. And we see that they are QB reporting. CTDT, very much on watch. I'm into rare earth. I don't know if you know that about Appia. QB reporting, 0.27. Share structure, not bad, 32 million. Seems like a lot, but it's not when people are going rare earth crazy. Boom. Appia on the list. APAAF, CTDT looking good. Let's continue. Canada Rare Earth. Nice one. Nice one, man. Unlimited. Don't let this scare you, Unlimited. It's a Canadian thing. It's the way it's set up. It's almost like the way the SOS is set up. Something strange about this to me, though. There they are. Looks like the Canadians like it. Rare F on the list for sure. This is so the thing is that you got to understand about trading F stock is these are Canadian transactions. So what's happening here is that if you look at the transactions, they're adjusted, generally adjusted for exchange rate. So they kind of look different, but they're really not. It's kind of confusing, but you actually are trading with real Canadians. God bless you. Rare F might just be getting started up. For real. Boy, that made a move once upon a time. Rare F on the list. Let's move to another market. Anything else on there? RM moved today. Here's how badly. Oh, sorry, eh?
You gonna slap the ass?
Huh?
Slap the ass, eh?
AREM
Slap.
is crazy. People were so desperate for rare earth that they bought something that was completely defunct. Gone. Died in 2017. And it still took 11,000. This is a bag. This proves to be a bag. But there are some things out there. CTDT. Yeah, CTDT. All the different ones. There are some real opportunities out there. Now, we know that TROX is the choice ticker on the American markets for rare earth. That's the one everyone knows. So let's take a look at the chart. And this looks awful to me. Like, honestly, I can't, even on rare earth day, this shit barely moved. So I don't know if I'm looking for TROX. But what I could do is use TROX as a benchmark for what category rare earth tickers are under on FinViz, and that category is chemicals major diversified. That's how they have described rare earth. Industry, chemicals major diversified. I have 20 tickers here. I might like a low down runner. Lower price runner. Like maybe a VHI coming off the bottom. Maybe a LXU coming off the bottom. We know that Eastman Chemical is not rare minerals. There's a chance that these aren't rare minerals either. So let's take a look. Valhi. Valhi. Rare earth. Is Valhi even rare earth though? That's the question. Rainbow rare earth. I'm not sure that Valhi is rare earth. Conflict minerals. Is it diamonds? Or are they getting rare earth elsewhere? Maybe it's just diamonds. How can I know? If you're bored by this, I'm sorry, but I am digging deep on rare earth until I find the perfect rare earth ticker before everyone else. I have the skills. I would say, honestly, that I'm not seeing rare earth here. Chemicals, components, real estate. What I might do, the more popular ones are yttrium, if I'm even saying it right. Okay, I've got too many tabs open. I'm going to say that Valhe is not a rare earth ticker. I'm going to pass. LXU.
Y'all got rare earth? Y'all got Super Bowl?
Rare earth is the new Super Bowl. I have found an instance of LSB and rare earth. I've got dogs now. Fuck off. How can I learn about rare earth with these sounds? You know what I'm saying? I need to find out if they actually have rare earth. That's my issue right now. I don't know if they do. Dogs are about to become part of the rare earth. I'm not necessarily sure if LSB see this? So I see here there's something about scheduling a first quarter financial call, and then I see the word rare earth. This website doesn't work worth a shit. Ah. So what's happened here with this website is LSB is being tied in to this news for some reason. Itifos. Why are they tying LSB news into Itifos? Agricultural, mining, industrial markets. Let's check out the website. Agricultural chemicals. So this is not rare earth. This is nitrogen, potash, things like that. Agrochemicals. Copper and gold. Not rare. So Finviz did not provide me with rare earth tickers. It failed to provide me with rare earth. I could have been lazy and said, well, this is listed as rare earth on Finviz, and therefore these are listed as rare earth. But what we found is that it's actually a categorization error on Finviz, that category does not specifically point to rare earth. How about this? No, piss off. Oh, piss off. That might have worked out. So now I've used yttrium, which is one of the more popular rare earth materials, as part of my search string. How to trade rare earth. This is the one Nick found. Show me how to trade rare earth. REMF, PEX, URAF. REMX is the ETF. I don't like this. Now I need to cut through all the shit. I look for the word rare, Control F, I don't find it, piss off. IHS Chemical Rare Earth Minerals and Products Report. I believe IHS is a mining IHSI is a bag. No, this is bullshit though. IHS is a prehistoric mining consultancy. It's bullshit. UURAF. $324,000 buccarinos. We found another one. Thank you, Travis. That is a fat ass, but you know what? It is until it isn't. This one. SPPI looks like it's a pharmaceutical company, not a rare earth miner. So they may use rare earths. There it is, TMRC, critical rare earths. Not bad. Not bad. Not great. You know what people love? All American shit. You know what they also love? Recycling. Thank you, Andy. You know what they also love? Not backing down when China's trying to screw around with our rare minerals. Imagine if a ticker had Texas in it, recycling in it, locally grown rare earth minerals. Well, I'll praise the Jesus. I'll praise the Jesus on that one. That's patriotic. Wow, that's patriotic. The reason I did this is not to make you... Y'all got rare earthy. It's not to make you a watch list. It's to show you all the different things that are tripping me up as I'm researching rare earth. And I only have an hour today, but the truth of the matter is, like, I will probably continue doing this for the next 2 hours. And I will continue running different search strings, cutting out bullshit articles. Control F this, Control F that, Control F this, connecting the tickers to rare earth until I've sliced and diced a list so tight that I know exactly what I'm looking for tomorrow. If you think that rare earth isn't important at the moment, it is. Outside, it is very much important. Outside of the joking around and having fun and slapping runners and calling this bag, whatever, there's a reason we're number one. There's a reason I'm just, it looks like a good doji there. Did this break resistance? Who gives a shit if it broke resistance? Why did it break resistance? That's where people put their money in. The why, the story, in relation to share structure and chart. That's what this is about. So I will continue working on my rare earth watch list. Tomorrow, a ticker with a small share structure in dubs, stop sign or not, the first one to put out rare earth news, pow, I'll take it. They might just race to put out rare earth news on one of these turds. Thank you. Have a good evening.